Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Today I'm going to be reviewing this fella, Somerset's Dabinett Apple Cider, made by Sheppys exclusively for Marks and Spencer's. Now Sheppys make their own Dabinett Apple Cider, which is 6.5%, but this is 7.2%, so jobs are good in there. So somewhere between going to a shop yesterday and about 10 o'clock this morning, I lost 40 quid out of my bloody, either my trouser pocket or me, you know have these phones with the wallet things in them, and pissed off isn't the word. I mean, that's like a Saturday's work for me, Saturday morning's work, and God knows what I've done with it. I've traced my steps. So I either didn't put it in properly at the when I got the money out, or it's just fucking fell out. So annoying, isn't it? You know when you lose money, and I could kick myself. Last time I put any money in that little shit. So I've retraced all my steps since. If it's dropped out on the road or I dropped it at the shop, someone's had it and had a good day, haven't they? Can't fault them, Pissed off at myself. So lovely apple aroma, as you'd expect. So, Sheppys Dabinett Apple Cider is produced from a widely grown, high-quality, commercial Somerset cider apple variety called Dabinett. Dabinett is a single variety using a very high-quality apple. And that's what it says. Right. Let's drink it, see what it's like. I need a drink. So, didn't have a bad day at work, really. Still bloody anxious. It's definitely anxiety that's causing because obviously they got to a stage this morning where I've been suffering from anxiety, and then I'm pissed off at myself for losing money. And all of a sudden the anxiety's dropped off and the pissed off feeling comes out, the fuming, you go and lose fucking money. And obviously I ain't got that much money where I can keep losing it. So annoyed at myself. And I can't pinpoint when I last seen it yesterday. So I bet I didn't put it in my pocket properly at the shop when I was outside the shop. I better give my wife the money. Then we went to B&M afterwards. Didn't I pay at B&M? Hopefully it'll just magically fucking show up. Am I fuming? Yes. With myself. And I was having a good day at work as well. I got my old mower and I've got a brand new mower at work, and that you don't cut, I mean the grass is like this high and above, and you don't cut grass like that with a brand new mower because it'll knacker it up. This mower I'm not bothered about, so I batter my way through it, and I've had a good day really, apart from fucking losing money. Yeah, I've lost a set of keys to the shed once, never found them. Never. I reckon I chucked them in the bin. It's always when you're stressed. I've lost the remote control for the TV in the front room, never found it. Fucking hell. Fuming. But still alive, breathing, enjoying life. So, got the hot tub room, and I've already built the base because the hot tub's actually sat on the base, and I've got the wood for the sides already. And I'm there last night looking at. I went on Facebook Marketplace and I thought, all I want is some cheap second-hand French doors. Something just to basically just so you can, similar to the ones I've got on the beer room. And as luck would have it, I went on, and in Derby for free. Someone was getting rid of these 2 doors. They're internal doors, but they've got varnish on, so they're perfect for outdoor. They're perfect for what I need them for anyway. And took a traipse over to Derby. Gotta say, I hate driving around towns. My Astra's, it's got a noise coming from the engine. When you do 70 miles an hour, you get this. There's a noise, and I don't like it at all. And hence why we don't really go anywhere in it. Yeah, it's alright. 50 miles an hour, you're fine. Just when you get to about 70, and when it gets hot. So, I don't know. Can't stand cars. Piss you off. But got the doors, gone back, so the hot tub project is a goer. And hopefully I can scrounge some wood off the manager at work when I see him. They've got these plywood sheets that they used to use on the flooring for a marquee. Well, they ain't got the marquee anymore. But I'm using them as shelving. I'm basically making a nursery at work, a plant nursery that is, not a kiddie's nursery. And I'm going to have pallets, put screws into the pallets, one either end, trays across, job's a good one. And that's the plan. Hopefully. So annoyed with myself. Absolutely fuming with myself. I wasn't even pissed up yesterday as well, so I can't even blame it on the drink. And I remember every single thing we did, and I still can't. So annoying. I think I've lost some money when I was drunk before, only once mind you. In Arnold one night, we went out and we spent 100 quid and we normally spend about 40, so I reckon I lost some money then. That was years ago though now. But on these phones, these compartments here are a waste of time. Don't use them for money. I mean, for a credit card maybe. And what makes you laugh is there's a piece of paper here that's been in there months, still there. So that's annoying. But hey, oh, you know, that's life, isn't it? You win some, you lose some. Today I lost. All it means is I did one of the gardens for free. Which I will do anyway, to be honest, but they don't know that. Because I hate charging people anyway. Which is why I'd never do well as a self-employed gardener. Because I'd be looking at the price and I'd be thinking, oh, I can't be charging people that. And it just, it won't work. So, as you'd expect, it's got like an amber pour to it, hasn't it? On the nose. Definite apple on the nose, as it would be, because it's apple cider. Good dry apple taste. I'll stop moaning now, get on with that actual review. I'm still not happy. If I could kick myself in the bollocks, I would. But I don't really want to because it hurts. I've walked into a bollard once, not watching what I was doing, walked into a bollard and got took out, and it wasn't a good feeling, you know. Very dry, it's proper drying me out. Not really getting the 7.2% strength. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't with some beers, and then you'll drink one that's 3.8%, and you're like, Jesus. And it's amazing how beers are. Yes, very dry, very different tasting apple cider. Definitely interesting if you like your ciders. Obviously this is 7.2. The normal Sheppys is 6.5. So maybe they've made this slightly different. Yeah, Freebridges, Taunton, Somerset. I ain't got a clue where Somerset is, being honest. I know it's down south, but that's as far as my knowledge goes. It's funny in life, isn't it? There's some things you know a lot of, and there's some things you know bugger all. I mean, I know where Cornwall is, I know where London is, but Somerset, I won't have a clue. And to be honest, you know, I don't go down there, so it won't be somewhere. Yeah, other places you know a hell of a lot about. It's the world's. It's a funny world, isn't it, that we live in. And the coronavirus cases, wow, they've shot up in the last few days. And because the kids are back at school, parents not being sensible. The problem is that the majority of people it won't affect at all. It's then you going home to your people that have got health issues and them getting it, and then that's where, you know, I mean, could you imagine, you know, talking, you know, could you imagine that, say you got coronavirus, you didn't know you had coronavirus, you know, you've got no effects whatsoever, and you live in, or you go round to your, I don't know, uncles, aunties, mums, dads, grands, and then a few months later, within a few weeks, all of a sudden, you know, they either die or they're really badly in hospital. Could you imagine the guilt if you was the only person that went round and the only person they seen, and they're being so careful? God, I can't imagine it. I mean, I have guilt. If I talk wrong to somebody, I have guilt. If I try and sneak off work 10 minutes early, I've got guilt. And at the moment, because the funny thing is, where I work, both locations, there's CCTV cameras. Now, the people who are employing me may not even care, you know, so much about the but I let them know when I'm going. I let them know when I'm arriving, when I've arrived, and if they want to, I don't know if they do actually check, but if they want to, they can check, and you know. So now I'm there. I'm always there early anyway. I'm always there before time, but then I always go smack on time as well, because I don't like being late. I don't want to be late in the traffic, because traffic's deadly at the moment. Now with the schools back at, you know, it is. It's a lot more, a lot more traffic on the road. That's for sure. So enjoying this. Bit dry. Oh, good strong apple flavour though. Definitely rather unique to the normal apple ciders out there. Oh well, no more beer buying for me this weekend. I was going to Blackpool, spend 40 quid, go and get a load of new beers as you do. Although the wife, cheeky bugger, she's obviously we're going to get our money back for a holiday that we're not going to go on, and I can't see anybody going on. I can't see many going on foreign holidays this next year. But we've got a problem with in the kitchen with we've got one of these big range cookers, you know, them wide jobbies, and what it is, the hinge on it, it's not quite shutting as it, you know, as it should be shutting perfectly like that. It's like hanging off a little bit, so when it cooks, the heat is going onto the knobs above, so when you turn stuff off and the oven's on, it's fucking hot. And even though I'm quite handy with stuff, I can't work out how to solve the problem. Unless I have some sort of thing that flips and closes it. There's always a way. There's always a solution to anything in life. But she's probably gone and ordered it anyway. And then she says to me, "I'll give you the £40 back that you lost." Oh, thanks. Yeah. 600 quid on a cooker. in that ribbon for you. Hey. It's our third or fourth range cooker we've gone through. And it's really, apart from that little thing, there's nothing wrong with it really. It cooks us bang on. So, I don't know. I reckon she just wants a new cooker. Any excuse. You know it makes sense. So we're nearly at the 1,000 mark. I'm going to leave the, if you watch this regular, you'll know that I've got the world's strongest beer somewhere. Yeah, it's there. 40 quid that cost. I lost that yesterday or today. Not crying about it. But anyway, yeah. And I'm not fucking happy about it. But anyway, yeah. I'm going to review that, but it's got to be probably a Saturday night. So probably a week on Saturday from now. When we go over 1,000. So if we go over 1,000 before, we'll do some live reviews. Because I've got to get the camera used to it. The phone, rather. And see how it looks on the phone. See if it's decent. And yeah, go from there. So yeah, just got the strength at the end. It's just come out. And weirdly enough, got a taste of ice cream. Don't know how you get that from apple. So, just checking my fillings to make sure there's nothing in them. I ain't had no ice cream anyway, so it can't be that. Yeah, nice aroma, obviously apple. You know, good taste, strong, dry, quite a unique taste for an apple cider. That Dabinett is different, and obviously apples will taste different across the spectrum of apples, as do beers. Whether the taste is easy to eat, I would think if you're more of a cider. See, I drink cider, but I don't drink cider like some people do. There's a girl on Facebook, on Instagram, sorry, called Amber Loves Cider. She's drinking cider every day. Well, it seems like it. And you know, if you're a connoisseur of a certain thing, your palate is going to be much more tuned than somebody like me who drinks one cider in, say, one a week or one in every 3 weeks, you know. So, always something to think about. But, so, I am not a cider expert by no means. I'm not a beer expert by no means. There's people out there a lot better than me. Fucking ink on my fingers. But anyway, yeah, a nice cider. £2.50 for the privilege, as all of Marks and Spencer's are. They don't come cheap at Marks and Spencer's unless you get the 3 for £5 deal. Then it's worth buying. Yes, get in. It was alright. Dry, good flavour, unique flavour. And that's it for this cider review. Out of 5 then. Definitely feeling the strength now. It's definitely got to my head. I'm going to give it a 4.3 out of 5. Yes, something different. Very interesting. And that's it from this cider review. Thanks for watching. I'm still really peed off about losing 40 quid. 40 bloody quid. And you know the thing is, I'm usually so damn careful with money. So it's pissed me off to the hilt, shall we say. Oh well, I suppose I'll live with it. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Cheers.